Hello. Let's talk about homeschool breaks. I got this question and I answered it immediately because I don't like to leave people hanging, but it has weighed on my mind all week and I feel like we need to go a little deeper. So the person asked, my mom is putting me in online school for the last 3 months of the school year and I would like to know if I get out of it for summer break. That is not enough information to answer that question correctly. Um, it depends on what kind of online program the student is being put into. If the online program is really public school at home, meaning it is affiliated with a public school like the K-12s of the world, then you're going to get a summer break. That course is going to end when the public school courses end, and that's it. It's done. So hopefully you're up to par so that you don't need that extra time, right? If it is a private homeschool program or an individualized online homeschool program, then you finished when you've done the work. So that means you'll get a summer break when you've completed the course. Um, should your parents choose to keep you homeschooling year round, um, then that's kind of what's going to happen, especially if they're putting you in online school because you are behind. They will want to use that summer to fill your holes and get you up to speed. So you might finish the work, that you were doing in public school, or you might finish a course and then need to jump into the next course and keep going. So that is a really hard question to answer without a lot more information, like why are you doing online courses, what online courses are you doing, um, and why did your parents move you from traditional school to online school. Okay, so with that said, there are some other questions that are similar that I feel like we should go ahead and discuss. So, question 2. Um, my question is, wouldn't year-round homeschooling make us way ahead compared to normal grades and those that take summers off? This is only the snippet of the question. Their prefix of this question indicated they were concerned about their child not being in sync with the other kids. Like, who cares? If you are homeschooling, that doesn't matter. One of the reasons to homeschool is to let the child learn at their own pace. And if their own pace is faster than the other children, then that's good for your child. I find that homeschooling teenagers is easier if they've accelerated in the younger years. And this child was only like pre-K. So like literally, who cares? So if a child gets to be 12 or 13 and they're already like through geometry, it's just so much easier to homeschool them in the high school years, and then you can put them in dual enrollment classes and give them a head start on college. So, like, don't worry about your child outpacing other children. Instead, be concerned that you give your child variety in their homeschool journey. So don't just put them in an online program or don't just follow the textbook, but take them to visit some of the places mentioned in their curriculum. Take them to enrichment, put them in dance, get them music classes, choruses, group activities with other kids. Make sure that they have a full holistic experience and not just books. Once you've done that, once you've made sure that all of their social, emotional, friend needs are being taken care of, if they're still moving faster than the other children, that is not your problem. That is good for the child. In the same frame, if they're moving slower than the other children, then your summers are a great time to get them level set to where the other kids are. Um, I personally kind of homeschooled year round, but I use the summers just specifically for the struggle subjects. And so that's something to consider. Now, finally, question 3. How many breaks should I take during the school year? Homeschoolers have so many options, and the breaks you take depends on how you're going about homeschooling. Are you homeschooling with an online program that has a set schedule, right? Are you homeschooling with a homeschool program, a homeschool co-op, like the one that I run? If so, I built in, I do, not all of them do. I built in a later start time. I build in a full month at Christmas, and I build in an earlier end time so that homeschoolers are free to go about and wander the world. But your homeschool program, your homeschool co-op, your homeschool tribe is going to dictate the breaks that you take. And you're going to have to decide to opt out for a week or two here or there if you need more travel time or more breaks with your students, you know. I like, personally me, for small kids, I like to take a break every quarter, like a full week off every quarter. And this is something that my husband started just like for a break from his job. And since we were homeschooling, you know, we went somewhere. And so that gives you time to de-stress, relax, let the kids be kids, let the adults chill out, right? In addition to that, a full month off at Christmas, and at least, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks off at the end of summer. But even with that said, for me, because my kids did not love math, we took the summers off. But even summers off meant you have to do math every day for an hour, and you have to be reading a book. So you need to read a book every couple of weeks. You need to start a new book every couple of weeks. I don't think that's a lot to ask for kids to self-educate year-round, especially when during that summertime they're only learning for 2 hours a day. And that keeps you from having to backtrack at the beginning of the school year and relearn some things that you've lost. Do you have any questions about this specifically? Please ask them in the comments. Do you want me to go deeper on anything that I said? Please let me know. Your questions fuel my videos. This is Miss Andrea, and this is my Not a Homeschool vlog. I am a past homeschooler. I'm a current homeschool program runner, director. And my publishing company, my professional channel with my team is at Cheese Press Publishing. Till next time.